Greetings. Hello. Welcome to week 2. Hope you're well. Okay, so let's talk about what happened last week, and then I'll keep it brief for this week, and we'll move on. Okay, what did you have to do last week? I can't remember. Oh, the intervals thing in Flipgrid. Most did really, really well on that, so keep working on that. Especially for some here, that octave was tough. Some of you sang a descending perfect fifth instead of a descending octave, so just making sure you're solid with that, and solid with the solfege, but otherwise, overall pretty good. Chords, pretty good, most of you, and we'll try and get the sound and all that worked out for everybody this week, in the way that you submit. But overall pretty good. Some of you are still missing the notation on that, so all I can say is just make sure you understand how to notate all of those. And I think there were just a few flubs here and there, so you just really need to keep and continue practicing every day, hearing the difference in each one of those, especially I think the diminished and the half diminished, that gave some people problems. And then some of you are still struggling with like major and second inversion or minor and first inversion. So just really drill those. There's no magic bullet or magic pill I can give you for that, other than just keep practicing those. So a little time each day. Use tenuto, use McGammet. Just really get those drilled in your head. Okay, so let's see. Oh, also intervals. We're not going to go over those much either, just because I know you can practice those, and that's all it takes is practice. But on the test, you will have harmonic intervals. So, I'm sorry, harmonic will be seconds, thirds, and fourths. So I might play something like this. And you have to identify what that is. So just really keep practicing playing 2 pitches at once and being able to hear both, and then identify the interval from there. Or here would be ba ba minor third, or oh, and with this keyboard it's going to be lovely, isn't it? Da da major second. So just get better with that as well. Yeah, just get better with it. That's really easy. Okay, so for this week, your 2 assignments are melodic dictation with chromatic tones and a Flipgrid melody. So all that, let's look at chapter 20 in your book. So that is page 530 something. Yeah, page 535. So I mentioned this last week. Let's cover it a little bit more in detail this week. So bottom of 535, where you have the A1 section, we've never really gone over this much in class. Now is going to be the time that'll be really, really helpful for you, just to kind of go through these little bitty patterns and sing through them. And then do check yourself. I know sometimes I act like the keyboard's an enemy, and it kind of is. But sing one of these little snippets and then check yourself on the keyboard to see if you're even close, and then kind of go back and forth between the two. So bottom of 535, A1, we have raised 4th scale degrees for this section, so that's going to be Phi. So A1 would be, Do, Mi, Fa, Fi, So, and then coming back down in A2 would be So, Fi, Fa, Mi, Do. And then you just have several different other examples using that same altered tone, but getting into it and out of it in different ways, okay? So locking in that half step between Fa and So. Next one, B1, the lowered 7th. I feel like this one is fairly easy. So instead of a leading tone at the top of the scale, you're going to have a whole step. It's easy-ish for me to hear, and hopefully for y'all too. So just in this key again. So B1 would be Do, Ti, Te, Ti, Do. Or Do, Te would be B2. Do, Te, Ti, Do. So being able to hear that whole step. And all of these will be great work for you, or great practice in singing half steps, yeah? Flip it on over to C1. The raised tonic, we haven't done this a whole lot, so being able to hear a half step right out of the gate. So the solfege would be D. So do, D, re, mi would be C1. Do, di, re, mi, do. So do, di, hearing that half step. Different examples there. Raised second scale degree, so that would be re, re, re. So D1 would be do, re, re, mi, do. Different examples there. Lowered third, so that would be, instead of me, that would be may. Okay, so again, or in this case, re and may is going to be the same sound. Yes, but it's just going to be the way that it's notated that it's different, and the way that you get into that alter tone that's going to be different. So here at E1, do, mi, me, re. Oh, it's the first mistake I've made ever, right? Do, mi, me, there's that half step, and then re, do. Is that E1? Yes, do, mi, me, re, do. There you go. Raised fifth, this would be C. I feel like this one's easy-ish as well. Excuse me, goodness. Do, mi, so, si. I said easy-ish and then I messed up. Do, mi, so, si. So hearing that half step above C there. And then these last two are in minor mode. The raised fourth scale degree in minor mode would be re, la, ti, do, re, so that would be re. And then the last one is the raised third in minor mode, which would be D. Instead of do, it would be D if we're thinking law-based minor. I'm not going to go over those right now. We'll save those for later. So, these melodies just have all of those intervals for you to practice, but really I want you to focus on practicing those exercises that I just went through. The flip grid, though, that you will have to do for this week is page 539, number 10. We're in F major. And if you're looking through at the alter tone that you have there, you just have the raised tonic. So instead of do, you have D. And that happens just a couple of times there. And it's a really easy approach to it. So if you look at where it appears the first time, I think measure 5, you're on re. And you have re, re, D, re, mi. So you're just stepping down that half step to that raised tonic each time. So it's a really, I feel like, easy way to get into it. So this will be the melody that you have to flip grid. Don't use a keyboard. Don't cheat. Do your work. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah? So I want you to do it with the metronome as well and to follow dynamics. The dynamics just say piano, so that's easy. Andante, I'll let you choose an andante tempo to set with your metronome. So anyway, that's one of your assignments for the week. So, moving on. Oh, you'll have melodic dictation that will also include alter tones. Hence, again, why you need to practice those little exercises over and over and over again. So I might give you a melodic dictation exercise that has a raised scale degree 4 or a lowered 7th or a lowered 3rd, whatever it is. So you've just got to be ready for any of those chromatics to be thrown in there. Okay. Rhythm-wise, you don't have an assignment this week, but let's just review what we went over last week. So this is chapter 22, rhythm. Oh, y'all. Excuse me. Page 158. Yep. So dividing the beat irregularly. So when we're dividing it into fives, you can say takadimi or university, as we discussed. And when you're dividing it into sevens, you can say tava kidi dama ti, or as some of you said, De Crib University. That's totally fine. So let's look at a couple of examples here again, just to make sure we're good. So page 161, number 5, looking at the stems up. I'm going to say university just to, I guess, keep it easy and simple. So here we go. Number 5 would be this. D, ta, 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 D, university, ta, D, ta, D, ta, ta, takida, university, takida, ta, blah, 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 blah. Moving on. Let's see. There's another example. Page 160, number 3. You have the same thing, except here you're getting into it more from a simple meter point of view, rather than there we had some barred beat stuff going on. So number 3, page 160, would be ta, mi, ta, di, mi, taka, di, mi, ta, di, university, ta, di, mi, ta, mi, taka, di. Going on from there, okay? So just practicing spacing that out as evenly as you can. Then getting on over to page 165, where we're dividing it into 7s, septuplets. So let's just do top of the page, 165, number 1. Or sorry, that's 163. Sorry, 163, number 1. Lento. Here we go. Ta, di, De Crib University, ta, di, De Crib University, ta, going on. Still getting used to those words. But I don't hate it. Let's see, there's another example that we want to go over. Page 164, number 3. So here we're in half note gets the beat land. And we have septuplets in. Excuse me, y'all. My baby didn't let me sleep much. What's the prefix for 5? I'm going blank. Pent. Yes. Okay. Right? Yes. Here we go. Number 3, page 164. My brain is all over the place. So we would have ta, De Crib University, ta, di, ta, university, ta, going on from there. Okay, so again, it's just practicing getting that beat divided as evenly as you can. So if we go on over to chapter 23, it's really the same thing, except you're doing all of this from a point of view of compound meter. But you have the same syllables, the same divisions, just you're in a compound meter. So if we go over to page 168, number 1, we're in 6/8 time. We would have ta, takida, ta, university, takida, university, ta. 169, number 1 at the bottom there. We have our regular Tavakiti Dhamma, so when we're dividing the beat into 6 parts, and then we also have this septuplets there as well. So number 1 at the bottom of 169 would be ta, takida, Tavakiti Dhamma, takida, De Crib University, ta. Oh, that was bad. So let me do that again. Takida, De Crib University, ta, di da ta ki di da ma ta va ki da ma ta da ta di da. Going on from there. Is your brain rusty like mine? Good. Okay. So I think all of that should make sense to you. Like I said, you don't have an assignment on that this week, but that will be on your test, which is coming up next week. So just kind of getting used to all of that. So give yourself some exercises to sight read there. Okay, I think that's all I want to go over in this video. So chromaticism, altered tones, really go over that a lot this week. Those rhythm patterns, 5s and 7s. Review your chords. Yes, and then next week we're probably looking at a test. We're going to kind of just zoom through some of this because we've got to get to all that stuff for your last, for the final exam as well. So we'll zoom through it real quick, and I'll see you, speaking of Zoom, I'll see you Thursday at 1:30, so make sure you come with any questions, and I think that's it. Cool. See ya.